What's up, guys? It is Sam here, and I wanted to give a quick update on Lgd-4033. But before I do that, make sure to subscribe and press that little bell notification, just like that. Just press it like that. And also, this is just for entertainment purposes. This is not for human consumption, and everything that I'm doing in these videos is with doctor supervision, but it's just for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so this is from Verified Peptide Solutions, and this is Lgd-4033. Now, I took some notes here to just give a little bit of context, right? So I have been researching with Lgd-4033. This is probably my fourth or fifth time, or I'm not honestly sure. I've been researching with SARMs for the past about 6 years or so. And Lgd, this current time I've been researching with them, I've been researching with about 10 milligrams per day, 7 days a week. And one of the interesting things about verified peptides is the way that they actually suspend the Lgd in the liquid is using a compound, and you can go back and watch my first one of the first videos I did on the Lgd, about 4 weeks ago. They use a different compound. So initially I didn't have anything to compare it to, but now after several weeks of research, it definitely tastes like I feel as though it tastes better, from the sense that like the taste is about the same, but it goes away much faster than most of the SARMs. Plus, the the compound they use to actually suspend it is better for you than ethanol, which is like what you put in gas and stuff like that. So I wanted to touch on 4 areas right here. So first is, that's why I wrote them down, some strength, fat loss, sense of well-being, and any type of issues or side effects with my research. Now, let's start with the fat loss and sense of well-being. So with the fat loss, if this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe, but I don't think of SARMs as a big contributor to fat loss. I would say that they're definitely helpful. I don't think the contribution at most dosages are going to be tremendous. I think there's more of a nutrition partitioning or something. Your body's able to use the nutrients more efficiently. So because you're able to use it more efficiently, you can burn more calories. And from that stance, I feel like there is definitely a benefit from the fat loss. Over this past month or so, I have gotten some veins in my legs that I've never been able to see to this extent before. And I've been doing this for quite a long time. But I also think that maybe it could be partially from some research with Lgd, but it also could be from the consistency with the diet. I've been very consistent with it lately. So I don't know how much. We'll give it maybe like 20% from this and 80% from the diet and training. I don't know. I mean, your experience might be different, but I feel as though I did get a little bit leaner. But then again, I don't have I don't think that SARMs make a huge difference when it comes to actual fat loss. I think it has way more to do with the diet and the training, and that's why I think it's more of around a 20% from the fat loss. If you looked at that to like the veins in my legs and the feathering in my quads and stuff like that. By the way, if you want to check it out, go over to Instagram. The link is in the bio. Also, I'll put the link for this company. It will be the first link in the description. Is not an affiliate link, but if you want to check them out, they do have an awesome sale right now. Like, I'm actually thinking about getting some to stock up on, because everything is $34.99, absolutely crazy prices. So I'm thinking maybe getting some to stock up on. MK677 or some S4 or something along those lines. Maybe a few different ones to stock up on some stuff. Anyways, let's get into the next one, the sense of well-being. if I'm looking at this relative to Ostarine or MK2866, I think personally the Ostarine has a better sense of overall, a better increase in your sense of well-being. Although I think for some of my workouts, I feel like I get a better sense. It was almost like the sense of well-being wasn't necessarily throughout the day, it's distributed evenly. That sense of well-being was almost like concentrated around my workouts. Like you would go in and just have like a fucking good workout. Where when Ostarine, I feel like the overall sense of well-being is heightened throughout the whole entire day, where when I would go to the gym and I'd see, and I felt like I looked bigger. As you guys may know or may not know, I don't weigh myself or haven't weighed myself since October of last year. So I don't know from a weight standpoint if I was bigger. But if you go back to the channel, last time I posted an update video of the posing was yesterday, so you can go back and check that posing out to see my physique, and then go back from 4 weeks ago and look at my physique then, and you get to see the actual difference. That's one of the primary reasons I post those posing videos, to see the difference from week to week to week and over time. So if you want to check that out, go watch one of those videos and then go watch one from about 4 or 5 weeks ago to see the difference. Now, strength. So I don't know if this was attributable to LGD or if this was attributable to being a little bit more focused. I don't really lift that heavy. And over the past couple weeks, I don't normally bench more than 225. Like, I just don't see a need most of the time. And over the past couple weeks, for some reason, and I don't know LGD, what type of effect it had, right? But my bench this past couple weeks, I've gone up. So this past week, I was doing 3 sets of, what was that? 225, 235, 245, 255. Doing 3 sets of 8 with 255, and it didn't even feel like heavy or something. So that's a 30-pound increase. I'm not saying that's attributable to Lgd-4033, but I do think that it probably had some type of influence, because before I literally haven't lifted 255 in probably like 3 or 4 years. Not that I've been really trying to push myself to do it, but I didn't feel like I was really trying to push myself to do it then either. I felt like I could do even more. So that's crazy to think about, 30-pound increase on my bench. But I don't know if it was 100% attributed to that, because I wasn't really trying to do that, but I actually, maybe that increased my will to do it. I'm not sure. Take it at will. Another thing, okay, the last thing I wanted to mention here is the side effects. Zilch. None at all. But that was expected. I have been researching with SARMs for nearly 6 years now. I think it'll be 6 years in the fall. So I haven't had any issues. For a PCT for my research, probably won't do much of a PCT. I will probably just switch compounds. Maybe try a little bit of a clomiphene, because I don't remember through the research, but clomiphene has some type of stimulating effect on LH, which is luteinizing hormone, which tells your balls to fucking get big, right? Big balls. So I think I'm going to use a little bit of clomiphene, but immediately also switch compounds to Ostarine. But there's still a little bit of this left, so I'm thinking potentially for the next few days, go to a 10 milligrams of LGD for research purposes, obviously, and 10 milligrams of Ostarine for like the next couple days until this last little bit is gone. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, let me know down below, or reach out to me on Instagram. If you have anything specific, let me know on Instagram. It's just a better way to do that. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Talk to you soon.